I want to fight again very soon. Give me a week off, 2 weeks off, and I'm back at it again.
Is the Daniel Dubois fight something that you still want to revisit as well?
He's the champion of the world. I like to fight him. Usyk's the champion of the world. I like to fight him. And I think we do deserve it now.
Joseph Parker isn't wasting any time after his massive victory. No long breaks, no settling. He's already calling for another war. He wants back in the ring within weeks, and he's not after just any fight. Parker has his sights locked on the champions. His hunger, fire, and pure warrior mentality set him apart. He knows he's earned a shot at the biggest names, and after that performance, who can argue? Will the champions answer his call or avoid the storm that's coming? Parker is ready, and the world better be watching. He's made it clear he's not here to take a back seat. After a grueling battle, he's jumping right back in, determined to chase the biggest fights in the division. He's faced the
Dereck Chisora just call you out. Something happened with Chisora.
He's going to bring us some Five Guys.
Okay.
We deserve a few burgers.
What do you want to do next? Who do you want?
We will fight anyone. I will fight anyone.
We want the title. He deserves it. He's earned it here. Look, he said no to no one.
Yeah.
He took the biggest challenges out there. Now, the only thing left for him to do is fight for the titles. Everything else is a step down. So give him his chance. He's earned it.
Toughest names, taken every challenge head-on, and now only one thing remains, a shot at the world title. Parker refuses to be overlooked. He's calling out the division's elite, making it known that he's ready for war. The only question is, will the champion step up or keep dodging? Parker isn't here for side fights. He's here for legacy. It's time the division recognizes what's coming. Could this be the fight that changes everything? Champion or just a stepping stone? Drop a comment below and let us know what you think. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more explosive updates. Oleksandr Usyk kept it short but left no doubt he's ready. When asked about a potential fight with Joseph Parker, there was no hesitation. No long explanation, no dodging, just pure confidence. The heavyweight division is on fire, and with Parker making a massive statement, Usyk now has another.
We have one question.
One?
Yes, one.
Okay.
You want to fight Daniel Dubois next?
Yes, I wanna.
Will that happen?
What?
Will it happen next?
Good, one question.
What did you make?
Serious contender knocking at his door. The question is, will this fight happen next, or will Parker have to wait in line? With so many moving pieces in the heavyweight landscape, one thing is certain. If this clash happens, it will be an all-out war. Frank Warren didn't hold back in acknowledging Parker's dominant performance. He praised Martin B's bravery for stepping in on short notice, but made it clear this was Parker's night. Parker didn't just win. He seized the moment with style, proving why he belongs among the elite. His performance left no questions unanswered. Warren saw firsthand how Parker
told you what I felt about him, and I felt that Martin, who very bravely took the fight at short notice. Obviously got well paid, but it was Joe's night, and Joe took the fight and that opportunity in style and delivered in the big way.
Parker took control and made a statement when it mattered most. With this kind of performance, Parker has thrown his name right into the world title conversation. Now the boxing world eagerly waits to see what's next for him. Joseph Parker has made it clear he's ready for the biggest fights. A world title shot is what he truly wants, and if stepping in against Oleksandr Usyk is the path to get there, he's all for it. But first, he's taking a well-earned break, heading home to spend time with his family before locking in his next move. If Daniel Dubois goes straight into a rematch with Usyk, Parker knows that's out of his hands.
You entertain the fight with Dubois, he might be fighting Usyk. I'm hearing next. What happens?
World title next. It'd be awesome to fight Usyk or Dubois. But first, you're going to take a break and go home and see the family.
What are your thoughts if Usyk and Dubois jump straight into that rematch and Dubois doesn't fight you?
It's not in my control. I can only look forward to what I can control. And if it's for a world title next, it'll be amazing.
Only focused on what he can control. And right now, that means staying prepared for any opportunity that comes his way. If a world title fight is next, it would be an incredible moment, one Parker believes he's done more than enough to earn. The question now is, will he get his shot, or will he have to go through another top contender first? Anthony Joshua has voiced his unwavering support for Parker, expressing confidence that he will eventually become a two-time world champion. Joshua knows firsthand how difficult it is to reach that level. It's not just about skill, it's about timing, circumstances, and the right opportunities falling into place. He understands.
He was supposed to get it tonight, and he will get it, 100%. And I'm rooting for him to become two-time champion of the world. It's not an easy feat. It's one thing, like he was there. He was on the door of it today, in terms of with the dubois fight. But it shows you how tough it is. It ain't just like how good are you. It's the stars have got to align. Just to get that champion in the ring takes a bit of like luck as well. So I'm sure
the many factors that come into play, from stars aligning to the right fights materializing at the right moment. While Parker was close to that goal during his fight with Dubois, Joshua firmly believes his time will come. The road to becoming champion isn't easy, but Joshua has no doubt that Parker will get there. Meanwhile, boxing legend Lennox Lewis is keeping a close eye on Parker's journey following his latest victory. With uncertainty surrounding whether Parker will fight Dubois next or if Dubois will go straight into a rematch with Usyk, anticipation is running high. However, Lewis is particularly enthusiastic about the potential.
Joseph Parker now, we don't know if he's going to have that fight with Daniel Dubois, if Dubois goes into an Usyk rematch next. What do you want to see?
I want to see that fight. I think it's going to be a great fight.
Parker Dubois?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a great fight.
Who you got?
Who do I got? The best man. But right now, Daniel Dubois is the top man right now. This is the man that's holding the belt. So Parker has to come good. And Parker has the ability to win as well.
Showdown between Parker and Dubois, believing it could be a thrilling matchup that delivers fireworks in the heavyweight division. When asked who he thinks would come out on top, Lewis acknowledges that, as of now, Dubois holds the belt. However, he's quick to point out that Parker is not to be underestimated. Lewis sees immense potential in the Kiwi fighter, highlighting his skills, experience, and ability to win on the biggest stage. While the heavyweight landscape remains unpredictable, one thing is certain: Parker is in the mix, and his future is filled with exciting possibilities. Whether it's Dubois, Usyk, or another top contender, Parker's journey is far from over, and the heavyweight division is about to get even more thrilling. Lawrence Okoli acknowledged the expected outcome of the fight, but emphasized the significant challenges faced by the opponent. He pointed out that the opponent endured a grueling 20-hour flight from Africa, arriving in the early hours of the morning with barely any sleep.
Yeah, well, it's kind of what we expected. Of course, there was always the what-if factor, but you brought someone, 20 hours on a plane from Africa, didn't land until 3 a.m. today and barely got any sleep. Of course, there's a chance that that's going to happen.
This undoubtedly put the fighter at a disadvantage. Okolie stressed that while uncertainty always exists in boxing, the tough conditions surrounding the opponent's preparation likely influenced the result. Despite the circumstances, he remained understanding of the outcome, recognizing the unpredictability of the sport and the critical role of proper timing and preparation. Dereck Chisora, however, didn't hold back, slamming the entire situation. He questioned how anyone could expect a fighter to perform after a brutal 24-hour journey. Meanwhile, Joseph Parker had been in camp for months, training hard and refining his game. The disparity in preparation was undeniable. Chisora called it a total mismatch, throwing someone into the ring after exhaustion, sleep deprivation, and limited medical checks. He didn't mince words. This wasn't just unfair, it was unacceptable. For Chisora, it's not just about fighting, it's about fair preparation. When one fighter has been sharpening his skills for months while the other barely has a chance to recover, something is fundamentally wrong. The boxing pros at Top Sport also didn't hold back in their reaction. They blasted the entire spectacle, calling it ridiculous from start to finish. There was no real competition, and while Parker did exactly what he was supposed to do,
it's ridiculous, wasn't it? And it was never remotely a contest. Joseph Parker did what he had to do, and fair play to him, and looked good in the process. But Bakole shouldn't have been in.
But should they be putting Parker in with Dubois now? In a few months' time, he sustained no damage at all. Why don't they remake that fight? Because that. If poetic justice was served, that's what Parker deserves.
Absolutely, of course he does.
The real issue was that his opponent, Martin Bakole, never should have been in the ring in the first place. The experts raised a crucial question: should Parker now face Daniel Dubois? After securing a dominant win with 0 damage, many believe it's time for justice. Why not remake the fight that everyone was waiting for? It's the fight that feels right. Parker, having been robbed of his chance before, truly deserves the opportunity now. If there's one thing boxing fans know, it's that justice, poetic or not, is always worth fighting for. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more. Stay tuned for all the latest boxing news and updates.